You already know it is the Mossin podcast coming at you live and direct.
Drop bear bombs.
You got your boy Dre Splash in the building coming in on his own wave. You got J-Tronics, privy to every ebonics, shifting the tectonics. And you got Tech Water and the God, Tech Water the God, controlling the ones and twos.
Back.
Controlling the waters.
Back.
Wait, did I say that? Did I say that for you? I don't know what I said. No,
I think you looking.
No, coming in on your own wave. I say coming in on my own way, on your own wave for you, and then I say controlling the waters for Marcus, and that makes sense because he's controlling the ones and twos. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
I ain't got the headphones on, so I can't hear.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But anyways, we here on
subtitles.
episode 61.
Episode 61.
Episode 61. We got a special episode for you today. It is Valentine's Day weekend, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got plans?
I got plans still.
Oh, do you?
Just gonna take a little shorty out.
I'm actually surprised. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
no disrespect.
Nah,
But, yeah.
As I said, it's just take a little shorty out and that's it.
Where y'all going?
Go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Go do some little bowling and stuff like that.
Nice, man. Nice. Are you going to that restaurant I told you? I told you about the one that's on the high rise or in the I think it's like in the in like a condo building or some shit. Like a business building.
Wait, is that where that place was?
Yeah, I think it's on like a high floor. It's kind of like if you ever go to I think it's the TD building. They got a restaurant up on the upper levels that a lot of people go to.
It's just gonna be like just a regular chill thing,
Oh, okay. Well, along with doing that, you could also go to maneuvermensgrooming.com/Manza Mossin. And then you can go ahead, I think that's it, right? Manza Mossin at the end? Yeah, Manza Mossin at the end. Go ahead and get some products for yourself. Go ahead and get some products for your shorty. Go ahead and get some products for your significant other. Or if you don't use, that URL, you could also just at the end of your purchase use in the coupon section MAM or MAM. That'll get you 10% off. Also gives us a little bit of a kickback. We really appreciate it, and also you'll appreciate it because you'll get some cool products for yourself at a discounted price.
Make sure you guys also share, like, comment, subscribe, rate us. Like us, dislike us, all that good stuff.
Hold on, dislike, chill. I mean, I accept haters. Actually, I'm cool with haters.
Man,
but I'm not readily.
You gotta remember,
just be like, yeah, dislike us.
No, you gotta remember. You gotta remember this. Riley said it best.
Okay.
If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right.
Facts.
That's a fact.
So we at the same time too, YouTube doesn't even show dislike.
Dislikes, yeah.
They took that away, right?
Yeah, you can hit dislike, but it's not gonna give you a number now.
Yeah.
So,
not even if you go to like
the creator can see it.
Yeah, the creator can see it.
Yeah.
So but like the public, that's like
what matters if the public sees it.
Yeah. Well, if we see it, then we be like, we got haters. Because you gotta also remember there was.
So it's also I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's also a mental thing. It's like you want people to know how many people are hating.
Yeah.
Look at all these haters.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, we got 50 dislikes. The 50 people. Make us work harder.
All right, maybe we'll coin this. Maybe like, so to get the thumbs up, give us a thumbs down, man.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Only for haters.
I accept y'all.
Yeah, we only want haters to give us a thumbs down. If you like us, give us a thumbs up. And 5 stars and all that.
5 stars where?
Spotify, on Apple Podcasts.
Oh, I never knew they did that. You do stars on Spotify?
Yeah. It gives you like a rating for people to know like if this is a good podcast or not and stuff like that.
I never seen that before.
Episode 61.
Episode 61, man. Valentine's Day weekend.
You got any plans?
I got no plans. You got plans?
Nah, yo.
No plans. So we got one person here. Well, 1 for 3. That's better than I expected. I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought it was gonna be 0 for 3 still. Average? That's not average. Yeah, that's below average.
1 for 3?
1 for 3? That's 30%. I mean,
what's the time that people like? How many?
You're
people
not wrong.
Going?
What?
How many people are actually going?
To what?
Like actually like celebrating this weekend. Well, it's not
celebrating Valentine's Day.
It's not even like I'm celebrating it. I'm just going out this weekend. I wasn't thinking like, I need to go out with someone on Valentine's Day weekend. I was just like, I'm just trying to go out.
I feel that, but also to text point, are you prefer Marcus? What do you prefer? Tech,
whichever one, man.
Whichever one's natural for me. All right, tech came out natural for me.
Nice stuff.
So
tech dealing with the tech.
So in text point where it's like I am assuming you're alluding to because we're kind of in that lockdown-ish phase. Not a lot of things are super open like that. I mean, some places are, but it's at 50%. So like my strategy for this, something I heard from somebody else, Bill Burr. It's like you work in a 3 to 7 day window before or after. So either 3 days before or 3 days after Valentine's Day, that's when you set your date plan. And the reason you do that is because the place is empty. Or damn near empty. Everybody always goes on Valentine's Day.
Facts.
And it's always booked out.
Yeah.
Can't get nothing.
I think I see that sketch.
Especially if you're ordering food as well.
Yeah, I mean, you waiting 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because everybody's ordering the same thing at the same time.
Yeah,
Let me get the chef special.
It's almost like Mother's Day and Father's Day. Like, there's this restaurant that's down the street from my house. And like Mother's Day and Father's Day was just busy. It's just packed. A regular day, you're probably waiting like 30,
families and everything,
40 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
That day, hour and a half. For the meals.
Family Day weekend is next
weekend. Yeah. That's actually a holiday. Valentine's Day is not a holiday. It's just, just one of those days that they try to finesse people.
How did Valentine's Day? Yeah, I think that was created by like Hallmark or some shit like that. Yeah, Hallmark created that holiday, didn't they?
Yeah, it's like a Hallmark thing.
I honestly don't know how Valentine's Day.
Yo, some of these companies are nasty. Eh? Like Coca-Cola created Santa Claus, and then they started selling products through that.
Santa Claus was out before Coca-Cola. Oh. How long's Coca-Cola been out?
Oh, Coca-Cola started Santa Claus, bro.
Santa Claus been
when
out
did they started Santa Claus? Yo, I learned in the marketing.
They probably. I was gonna say maybe they
look it up.
All right, let me
look it up, bro. Because they started Santa Claus. It started. I think it started with like the polar bear, and then they started using Santa Claus, bringing in Santa Claus, and then that's when Christmas time, Santa Claus.
No,
and
but
started
Saint
rolling
Nick
with it.
though.
Huh?
Saint Nick.
Yeah, Santa Claus. That guy.
No,
that nigga.
Saint Nick though. That's what I'm trying to show you. Not Santa Claus. The actual guy, Saint Nick, Saint Nicholas.
Saint Nick, isn't that Santa Claus?
Yeah, but.
So it says right here on Google, the legend of Santa Claus can be traced back hundreds of years to a monk named Saint Nicholas. It is believed that Nicholas was born sometime around 280 AD in Partura near Myra in modern-day Turkey.
So who coined it, though? Like, who brought it to the people? Because there's a lot of things that have
it just says Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's just one of the questions that people ask is did Coca-Cola invent Santa? It says Coca-Cola did not create the legend.
Maybe they didn't invent it. But they definitely.
Let me finish.
Go ahead, finish. They definitely brought it to the masses.
They put him in the red coat.
So they said, so they did not create the legend of Santa Claus, but in 1931, Coca-Cola commissioned illustrator Hayden
Illustrator
to
put
paint,
him in the red coat.
To paint Santa for Christmas advertisements.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he didn't look like. I'm pretty sure Saint Nick didn't look like that.
No, it just says those paintings established Santa as warm, happy character with human features, including
Coca-Cola
rosy
created
cheeks,
that. Yeah,
a white beard, twinkling eyes, and laughter lines.
Coca-Cola created that.
So Coca-Cola basically made him marketed him the right way.
Because he didn't look like that.
But the story of Santa Claus was already there for years. Yeah.
Santa Claus or Saint Nick?
That's what I said. That's what I said. Because
Saint Nick is a monk.
Saint Nick is
apparently
is a
who live whatever.
Well, yeah, it says so as it says here, it just says you trace back. So it says the origin. So like the legend of Santa Claus and stuff
comes from Saint Nick.
Yeah, comes from Saint Nick. But
Santa Claus.
But Santa Claus is what Coke made it like with the chubby guy with the white beard and all that stuff.
Yeah, point being, so like a lot of these companies, nasty, bro. They're smart. Their marketing is crazy because they'll create shit and then that people use for years to come. So like I wouldn't be surprised if one of these companies made Valentine's Day to make money.
Yeah, it was like one of those Hallmark ones. But it's almost like how a lot of times you have those random days, it's this day of the year is Pancake Day, or this day of the year is
Pizza
Day and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things that they just put out there for us to have some kind of entertainment in our life, instead of just being it's Tuesday,
just another day of the
April
week,
13th. God damn, work.
Hey man, today was a good day, man.
Yeah, you wake up and you're like, oh, today is dog day. You go on and all that shit.
Isn't there also a holiday? There isn't holidays between. Wasn't that the reason why they made Family Day? Because there isn't a holiday between.
Yeah, there's no. I think there's no
St. Patrick's and
holiday.
shit?
Yeah, because Family Day is kind of like newish.
It came out like maybe like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never.
I don't remember.
It wasn't out. I remember when we were in like middle school.
no.
It was definitely like
When we were in high school.
I think it was like end of high
Yeah.
school and stuff like that. It was like Family Day. It's like true.
But I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they did it, is because
Yeah, we had no holiday in
the holiday,
February.
there was a long gap with no like breaks.
Because New Year's Day,
Yeah.
the first of the month.
And also St. Pat's not really a holiday.
It's not a holiday. It's just it's one of those Hallmark holidays.
Hallmark Day.
Yeah. It's white people's white people's
white people's holiday.
white people's holiday.
Shots.
They'll get turned.
shots.
Drink brewskis, bro.
Pair beer, bro. That's what it's all
Beer,
about.
this,
Yo,
no.
they be drinking from like 8 in the morning till like they go to bed.
Yeah, I remember I worked a club. That was the last day I worked a club for like a St. Patrick, party or whatever. It was just wild white people, man. But like, I get it, but it was just like, it was too much for me. And it ran late. It was like till 5.
Oh,
Yeah, that's something crazy. And it started at like 7.
damn.
It's just like,
All
fuck.
They be drinking all night, bro.
All night.
Most of them
And they
take the
start
next day off.
before. They start before.
Yeah.
They start before the party starts.
whole
So they
day
already
just
come in
drink.
there drunk as shit.
Yeah.
And then they just keep going. I'm just like, God damn, bro, I ain't dealing with this shit no more.
Yeah, St. Patrick Day, people usually take that day and the next day off.
Yeah.
And they plan that. And I was like, you got all different.
Yeah, I don't understand the I'm not a drinker. Y'all know this. So I don't understand like how people just like keep going with the licks, because that shit don't taste good. It don't really give you that great of a feeling.
It depends what kind of liquor
Me, I
it
get
is.
tired.
I was gonna say it depends on the liquor.
Yeah, because usually like I like my favorite drinks when it comes to liquors are fruity drinks, right? And that shit slaps you, and it also gives you energy. Personally,
Like the
to me,
Hypnotic and
the Hypnotic, or like
Yeah.
if you give me like cocktails with the pina coladas and stuff like
pina
that.
coladas I like, but like on vacation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink that at a club.
Well, yeah, not at a club. A club, I'll have like rum and coke and stuff like that. And like when we had that
Having a
whiskey,
pina colada, bro.
huh?
So nice that you're having a pina colada at the club, dog.
Nah. Well,
Have
the
you
only
seen
way,
them have a pina colada at the club?
the only way, I won't lie.
Expose them right now.
The only
Expose
way, the only way I'd probably get a pina colada at a club is if we're in VIP, or if we have like VIP. I'm not doing it with just a regular booth. Give me VIP. If I'm in VIP, give me a pina colada. No one's gonna say shit to me. I'm in VIP.
Yo, there's this one drink. What's it called?
Is it Miami Vice?
No, it's
Sex
like
on the
crazy.
Beach?
It has like beer. It has like gin, rum.
Manhattan? I don't know.
Is it because Manhattan's congested? That's why you thought of that?
No. Actually not, but that's funny.
sounds like a
it's just a
congested
drink
drink.
name I've heard. It's a drink name I've heard.
No, there's this. I don't remember what it's called, but there's this one that I like.
Gin and
There's
juice.
many like I don't know many drinks too, because I don't know. I don't consider myself a real drinker. Like I'll just drink.
Yeah.
I don't like drinking.
I kind of like
try
the
to-
feeling of like, was it a whiskey that Daniel brought us?
I forget the name. It was
I just remember how it made me feel. It made me feel warm. And I was like,
Yeah,
this is
whiskey
pretty,
warms you up.
Yeah, I felt
maybe it was
pretty
a
warm
whiskey,
with
I don't
it.
remember. Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is actually pretty good. But like, I still like
you
the
didn't like the
process
taste
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
like the
it's 'cause
process of getting there.
You were shotting it. You gotta drink it slow.
I was sipping it, and it was like making bare faces. And I was like, this is Dutch. I'm not with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw a whiskey.
Yeah, like so
Yeah.
beer, like for the fucking St. Patrick mans, beer, like I'm not drinking beer all night, like because my belly's gonna be fucking
Bloated.
loaded.
It makes me feel
There's-
bloated, still
you know what I'm
gas
saying?
and all
Yeah.
that, bro.
Yeah, like if I'm drinking something all day, it would probably be gin.
Something hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably rum.
or rum
And
maybe.
stuff like that.
Maybe rum because rum can get you after.
No, I'm not.
The hangover for rum is the worst.
I've never had a
Actually, no, I
hangover.
lied. The hangover for vodka is the worst.
I've never had.
Yeah,
a hangover.
vodka hangover is the
Vodka
worst.
is
Still, I remember
Garbaggio.
I remember one time. This is back when I used to work at Target, and I remember I got super TT the night before. I came home, and then like I woke up and I just couldn't I couldn't deal with it, and I was throwing up. And the worst thing was like it's only vodka that when I throw up, I still taste the vodka from the night before.
Because it's so potent.
Yeah, compared to like rum or like tequila and stuff
Vodka's
like
like
that.
what, 70% alcohol or some shit? It's
No, it's not. It's not. It's usually like it depends.
70%. That shit'll kill you. My bad.
Rum is rum. White rum. The Ray nephew is 63.
Is it 70?
No, 63.
63?
Yeah.
I don't touch that. I haven't touched that since high school, bro.
Yeah, vodka is like 40 something, 45 or something like that. 40. Okay. It's just because, bro, it's potatoes, my nigga.
Is that what it's distilled as?
It's potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Russians made that. What do you think they're growing?
Really?
All they can grow is potatoes, bro.
I didn't know.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah, no
But
idea.
the potatoes are not as sick as Canadian potatoes.
How you know that?
Because I'm Canadian.
You're just throwing random shots. Yo, careful,
in
bro.
Ontario.
Careful. You gonna get some Russian haters, and I don't know if them the haters you want. Especially nowadays, nowadays, I don't know. Russia won't kind of crazy.
We're already kind of warring, so like.
We're not warring with them though.
No, we have to.
Not us.
No, we have to.
No, we don't.
It's a part of our. It's a part of our alliance.
What alliance?
So yeah, we should talk about that thing. You guys know what's happening with the Ukraine shit.
I mean, I kind of know, but I don't know in depth.
That's been happening for years. Like it's not new. This is not a new thing.
Russia's basically just.
I know that. That I do know. Yeah.
Russia's basically just trying to invade them and take over their whole country.
But they've been bullying Ukraine though.
Yeah, but now they're actually.
But who do you think has been helping them all these years?
Canada's been helping them this whole time.
America.
No, us. America's been in and out.
Yeah.
See how they're wishy-washy. We've been there. Cool.
Yeah, I feel like if America helps,
these niggas,
tension will be like super high because Russia and
well, that's why they keep going back and forth because like they'll come and be like, "Yo, tech time," and they'll cut. But then until they actually start dropping bombs and attacking, that's when America has no choice to step in because, as I said, it's a part of our alliance with the Ukraine.
And Canada.
Is that like in the UN?
It's not
United
really.
Nations
It's
kind
not.
of thing,
It's not really like a UN thing. It's kind of. It's kind of
World
more.
War II.
Yeah, like because like there's certain countries that have like agreements with each other to be like, yo, if we get invaded,
you're in war.
You guys have to help us, and it's like, okay, cool. That means if we need help, you guys need to help us.
It's kind of a sick thing still. It's like, yo, man, them are warring, so yo, man, no.
Yeah, that's why. That's why World War II.
Like all the wars that we've been in, we never started. We obviously never started any of them. We helped all of them. Mm-hmm. We helped every single war that we've been in.
That's why we don't
Canada or like
Canada,
North America.
Canada specifically, because America was brought in by fucking Japan, fucking up Pearl Harbor.
Canada never started shit.
We didn't start shit. We're just like we're cooling. Random said, "Yo, honestly, bro, we might need you." You're like, you know, when we come, we've done it though, right? It's over when we come.
Yeah,
and that's what happens every single time.
Canada's pretty elite.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Man, don't realize how elite our shit is. Don't get twisted. Obviously, we know the powerhouses, Russia, America, obviously because they put their money into it.
Hold on. Let me ask you, because
China's also one of the.
Nick has said that U.S. is top army in the world. Agree?
They're top, yeah, because they put
the most
money into it,
like trillions.
Yeah. But we are the elite, we're task force.
We work well with what we have.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you call us when you want a job done.
Yeah, when it's over, when you want over,
we're like John Wick.
Who you call? Trust for real.
Yo,
we have
what do they call John Wick in the movie? The boogeyman. What do they call him?
Boogeyman. No. They said he's the
Baba Yaga.
Yeah,
Baba Yaga.
They said he's the person that the boogeyman's scared of.
Yeah.
The boogeyman be calling people to get rid of him.
Okay, all right. Y'all big flexing out here. I don't know war like that, so
I don't know war like that, but I know that much where it's like we don't spend the same amount of money, but like our people are very highly trained compared to other places.
Yeah, I seen it with my own eyes, fam. I was in Air Cadets. I went to the naval, I went to air bases. We're good, fam. Trust me.
What did you go there for?
Huh?
What did you go there for?
I went there for camp. Because realistically, I want to be a pilot, right? So I said, might as well try and get it through the army, right? But then obviously, niggas, the white man's talking, man, a certain way, so I had to peel out.
Oh, what they call you, boy?
Yeah.
What you doing, boy?
Yeah.
Go pick that cotton,
it was
boy.
fun, so it was great times. I can't lie. Like the people
veins busting out his neck. Go pick that
the ball and everything.
God, bro. This guy's
wake up, nigga. I mean,
boy. Yo, don't sleep. Bro.
Yo,
I have to say we good, bro. We are good.
Okay.
Yeah, I trust our military. Yeah. I really have faith in them. But as we said, America puts the money into it. I had a cousin that went to try being in the military, but he said they kind of train you to be like robots, and he's like he didn't like that. But it's like, when you think about it, it's
that's
like
what you sign up for.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like that's basically like what it is in the military. Is that you need to be desensitized to things. You need to be reactive rather than like be getting scared.
You have to be inhumane, bro.
Yeah, in a way, you have to be able to just turn that, like literally turn that next like cheek over like it's nothing. Like you're gonna be seeing people dead all the time.
In order for them to do their job, that makes sense.
Yeah,
and that's why all these niggas get PTSD.
Yeah, a lot of them are messed up when they come back.
Trust me.
I know 2 guys from high school, from our high school, that are in like military.
I don't know. Oh, is it? Yeah, I saw one of them was an Indian guy. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah. And then the other
we were
one
in cadets. Like I.
Oh, you were with him?
I seen him. Fam.
Yeah.
I seen him when we were younger.
There's another white guy who was like scrawnier. He had glasses. I don't want to put him out there, but yeah, I know another guy.
Not too exposed. I hear that.
Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what he's into.
Let's try to make this guy come across the podcast.
Yeah, click, because I ain't heard that.
That's good, bro.
This guy knows where we at too. So,
yeah, it seems like a cool. Pilot would have been super dope, man. But I mean, you don't have to go through.
No. I definitely didn't have to. But
was it easier?
Yeah, because they pay for it.
Okay.
It's like they would send you to schooling and shit, and
Yeah, it's like a free scholarship.
Yeah,
almost.
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's dope.
That makes sense.
And like, if I were to get calls, like, like back in the day, how they did the war, like they're like, if you're between these ages, I'm only requesting one thing and one thing only. If I'm not in a fighter jet, I'm not doing it. Dead ass.
Damn, you'd want to be in a fighter jet?
I'm in a
Those things are nuts.
I'm in a fighter jet. I'm trying to hit the sonic boom, bro.
Those are fast.
I'm trying to beat those mans. You see the mans in the G-force trading? Those guys? I'm trying to be those guys.
Yeah. That's sick.
Struggling to breathe this shit.
Hey, man, I think you can do it, man.
I fuck with jets, bro.
I think
really
you do, man.
Yeah, I can't fly still. I'm not fly. Even in video games, I can't fly either. I would just be
suck at flying in video games.
Yeah,
I'm actually worse.
And that's the thing. I used to play Flight Simulator when I was younger.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if you can't fly in video games,
you can't do it in real life.
You can do it in real life, man.
It's fair. That's honestly fair.
No.
If so like when you started flying like video games, you're like, yo, I'm pretty good at this.
I'm
naturally,
amazing.
That's for you stuff. I know it's not me.
Yeah, so Mark's actually a good flyer in video
Fair
games.
times I crash.
Remember GTA?
Yeah.
Anytime I got into jet,
I always told this guy, yo, you fly. I'll drive, but I'm not gonna fly.
I hear that.
Even helis, I'm not good. I'm not great with the heli. I can't lie, but even helis, I can still fly that. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, I'd rather just get flown around still.
Okay.
I'm in the whip. I'm in the jet. I'm in anything that's mobile.
I would like to learn. I would like to learn how to like emergency land though. That's the one thing I'd be like, just in case if like my pilot like dies or something like that, I could be like, all right, I can at least land us. But like, I'm not trying to be flying out there all the time.
You guys know that actually happened, right?
What?
That it's like a civilian landed like a jet plane because the pilot died.
Yeah. Oh no, I think we were watching it in here. Yeah.
Where did that happen? Was it recent?
Yeah. It was like
a couple years ago.
I think it was like 20 years ago, something like that. Or something. Yeah. Well, it was a bit ago. It was a little bit when planes were a little bit more manual. Now they're a little bit more automated. So.
Okay, that's cool. You know what you should get? You should get that flight simulator and like the VR joint. You have it?
I don't have the VR, but I have the game Flight Simulator.
Yeah, get that VR joint, man.
I've been.
You get
Flight
like
Simulator 99,
the flight stick and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't
be at zero shot with it.
Oh yeah, I forgot Darren bought that.
I'm in that, bro. Trust me, I do this, dog.
But yo, to kind of still keep it within Canada.
Yeah.
Well, not kinda, but to keep it within Canada. I don't know if you guys heard, but like they're thinking about getting rid of the license sticker.
I did hear that, and they already did that in Alberta. Yeah. But more specifically in Ontario, you're talking about, right?
Yeah, in Ontario.
Yeah. Well, I think this is just a tactic from Doug Ford, man.
Trying to get reelected, yeah.
Trying to get reelected. He also brought up the passport joint. If he actually does it, I'll vote for him.
I'm not going to vote for him.
But yo, Tana Yayad.
I'm not gonna lie.
I have to say that every time I hear Doug Ford, bro. That shit was
To be honest, I don't know if I'll vote for him.
I don't. You know who I think of before I think of Doug Ford when I hear Tana Yayad? I heard the Jamaican Prime Minister. Is the Prime Minister over there?
Yeah.
So I heard the Jamaican Prime Minister saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, before when the early days when COVID started, he was like, "Yo, anybody want to go out? honey, yeah. And I was like, yeah, this guy's sick. But yeah, man. I mean, like they should, but like at the same time, they probably won't because that's just free money for them. I don't see them taking that away.
I think they might still. Like the fact that like it's out on the news and they're talking about it like that, and the fact that, as you said, he's trying to get reelected.
Yeah,
I think that's the main thing that's really gonna push it to be like, all right, let's get this, because he needs those votes.
But he's not.
Because I already said it. I'm not voting for him.
He's not fighting. He's not. He brought it up all one time, and that's it. But when he was bringing up the beers for dollar beers, remember when he was doing dollar beers? Yeah. He brought it up repeatedly.
Yeah.
But he only brought up the
dollar beers.
You know what I mean? Yo, for sure, I'll get you them dollar beers.
Yeah, because I'm trying to.
But like the sticker, one time, just just to pique people's interest. He's not gonna do it, bro. He's not doing it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's why it has to be something he has to do before
it actually happens.
If
he does it before, he'll get my votes still.
I'm probably still not going to vote for him still. I'm never going to lie. But I don't know who he's up against.
I'm not conservative, man.
If the next person will probably take it away if he doesn't get back in, right?
Nah, they won't take it. Well, you can't just take it away like that.
I mean,
because the whole process is that
Trump did it.
Nah, you can't take.
Trump took away Obamacare.
Yeah, but look how long
the next year.
Yeah, but it took a year.
Nah, bro.
It took a year. But then the whole thing, what they're saying,
is all you want.
No, but what they're doing is that they said if you bought this sticker within 24 months of like when they would when they've done the whole thing, they would give you the reimbursement. So like for me, when I bought my sticker, it was $240 because I didn't pay the year before.
There's no way they will.
So I'm pretty sure once people do it, they're like once they do it once, they're gonna keep doing it because like people will complain, and it would be the big thing that would like get that person out of office early.
I just don't understand the incentive to take it away. If you're the government, if I'm government, I don't see the incentive. The only way
money off of weed.
The only way. What you mean?
The amount of money government makes off of weed now is ridiculous.
Oh, bro, so they don't need.
You don't realize. I don't think people realize how much money like the government's actually making.
Billions of dollars.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, a lot. Yeah, but, like it only makes sense. Like it's how the government works.
Why do you think they're allowing all this?
Yeah,
that's how it works.
All this giving money away.
We have to have this system, or else it'll be like anarchy, though.
Yeah,
like it'll be like the Wild West. Like niggas are just like, I claim this shit. Who won't stop me? With
a flamethrower on your back.
You know what I mean? So it's like you got to have these things in place. But like, back to what I was saying, like I just don't see the incentive of taking it away because like it's basically free money. The only thing is it's like I guess the backlog it creates in the administration for like our police to be policing it and be like, give you a ticket and then you got to go through the system of, so like it takes away some of that administration work.
It takes away the paperwork of that.
Yeah. So like if they're like, doing this isn't worth the money that they get from that, then sure.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like,
well, as you said,
I feel
Alberta
like they're
doesn't have
definitely wasting more money than, and a lot of provinces.
For sure, I'm with you with that. They probably are wasting more money. Yeah, for sure. Take it away.
Yeah, because the only thing they said you have to do is just register your vehicle like every year.
Yeah.
So you just still go there, tell them your kilometers, prove that you have insurance, and go from there. So that's still going to be a thing, but it's just instead of you going there to pay for a sticker, you don't pay for a sticker.
But you don't even really have to prove you have insurance, though.
I know, but it's just kind of more of like,
yo, don't pre that, fam.
No, but it's not new. It ain't new.
It's not new, but like, still, it's just kind of more of like knowing like a rough idea.
Happens.
It's kind of having a rough idea of like what's going on with this car, and that's why you gotta give them the kilometers and stuff like that, because it also goes on the vehicle's Carfax and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it just gives them information like that to make sure everything's pretty like somewhat legit based on what information you give them.
Yeah, you know what I had an idea about? And like Google kind of already started it. It's like how they can start like tracking your movement through Google. Because you ever notice if you're using Google Maps when you're driving on like the highway, it tracks your speed and like where you're going, obviously. Yeah. But it tracks your speed and like, so it could probably track a lot more of like.
Tracks my speed? I thought it just tracks the speed limit.
It tracks how fast you're going. I tested it. Like I slowed down and it sped up and it's tracking how fast you're going. It's like a little small box that'll pop up and it's like, it looks like the speed sign or whatever you call it.
Mine only just shows the kilometers within the No, I've actually pre'd it. Like I'll be in the 70 zone going 90, and it just says 70, and I'll be like, okay, cool. So it's a 70 zone.
Your shit broken. Mine definitely says the speed I'm going.
Well, you remember you say you drive the speed limit, so
no, I don't.
Oh, no, you don't.
Not all the time. Like I try to. Actually, yeah, for sure I do. For sure.
Nah, I don't drive speed limit, man.
I drive speed limit all the time.
I go at least minimum 10 over.
Sometimes when you're going, obviously not all the time, but like sometimes when I'm going over, I see it. It's tracking it.
That's why I don't have the insurance thing. Like where they can check to see how fast you're going.
Oh, that's a new thing you were talking about, right?
Nah, this is they've been doing it for like a couple of years now. Like Bel Air Direct has
How do they track it?
Allstate.
Oh, through the app.
No, they have like a device that you put into your car.
Yeah.
And then after it tracks like your driving habits, how hard you brake and everything. And then they said when you have that, you can get a chance of getting like 5 to 15% cheaper insurance.
Nah, fuck that, man.
So like
that's too invasive stuff.
It is. That's the reason why I don't have it, because I'm like, bro, I speed everywhere. So like I'm going over the speed limit, so I know they said it doesn't affect you, but I'm like, I'm pretty
Obviously
sure it's gonna affect it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'd rather not have that. And it also sees how hard it's able to track how hard you brake and everything.
Yo, speaking of braking hard, did you see that story where it's actually where somebody didn't brake hard enough? A Tesla owner was using the automatic, whatever it is, automatic autonomous, driving shit.
Self-driving thing?
Self-driving.
Yeah.
And the vehicle, it's crazy. So let me come with this premise. So there is a setting apparently in Tesla cars that allows the vehicle to drive a little bit more reckless. Like it'll do a rolling stop instead of like a hard stop. Because it'll mimic human driving.
Yeah.
So you could turn that on. The fact that I heard that, I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
That should be a thing. But anyway, so that's the premise.
I was going to say, I don't want my car to be driving like human. I want it to drive like a robot.
You know what I mean? Properly.
If it's driving by itself, drive like a fucking
drive
robot.
correctly.
Yeah.
To follow every rule.
In the lane.
You know what I mean?
60.
It's like all of a sudden your car is drunk and shit. Starts swerving. It's like, what the fuck? Drunk mode. It's like 11 o'clock at night.
Yo, is this guy good?
Activate drunk mode. What the fuck, nigga? I'm sober. But anyways, so a story came out where apparently this guy is the first to be charged federally for this offense.
Damn.
His car was driving autonomously and it killed, I think, 2 people, a woman and a child, because it went through a stop sign. It didn't stop because of that. I assume it's because of that system.
Rolling,
that drive drunk mode.
Drunk mode.
But like, yeah, man, it's just crazy how how you could even do that.
Yeah,
how they would even allow that to happen. But also it's kind of scary. It's like, do you trust? No. First of all, did you trust self-driving?
No.
Yeah.
You didn't trust it? You trusted it?
Yeah.
You didn't trust it? Why didn't you trust it? No? You just prefer to have more
control? The reason why I don't
control?
trust it, one is, like, I want to be just chilling and looking and seeing people driving crazy, and then my man
Adjust it.
Yeah,
Adjust it
cooling.
yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to adjust to the way people are driving.
Yeah,
that's the reason why. And go through the license.
I guess the perfect world that they're trying to aim for.
If
is
everyone
that more
had
cars
one,
have sensors.
cool.
Yeah.
If everyone had one and everyone's driving that 60,
Like iRobot.
exactly. If it was like that,
Yeah.
all right. But nah, I'm still driving manual. Other niggas still driving manual, moving Wasi. I'm not trusting them.
Yeah, but there's also like sensors
bro.
on the Tesla to basically detect when certain vehicles are close to you.
It
Because it's like when you have lane assist. Well, you remember the man drunk mode on.
I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what happened.
If the man had the regular mode, he would be good.
It could have also been a malfunction somewhere in the system
that too.
itself. So who knows?
And there's a lot of factors too. Like, especially when it comes to sensors, there's a lot of times sensors are wrong, especially like when backing up shit, and it would say that shit's too close.
You know what I also thought about?
Yeah.
Shit like that. So it's technology, bro. It's not perfect yet.
And this is like the first of it like ever in our society.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to go through it sucks that what happened to the mother and the daughter. Yeah. But the thing is that now they know, okay, we can't have drunk mode no more. Well,
the mother and the daughter or the company?
Yeah, the company knows.
They know.
The company knows. Yo, we need to. We can't have drunk mode no more.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a test.
What was interesting about the sensors? How does it work? How reliable? Like the sensors are like cameras, right? Or like tiny cameras?
They're
or
like
is it infrared.
It's like infrared. Like I feel like
it's like little circles.
Yeah, it's like
like if you had like rear cameras like that, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it's more of like a little sensor that's able to pick up like the lines on the ground because they use specific paint, so they make sure that the sensors on it is able to detect that type of.
And how does it track people?
It detects like if there's like something in front of you.
People.
So what it does is that
that's what I'm telling you.
It's more. It's usually more for objects.
Yeah.
So if they're able to detect like an object coming, then it would be like, oh, something's right there. It may not know what it is, but it knows that something's there.
Yeah, because the reason I was thinking about it is because like places in like let's say Canada where we get in this season where you get a lot of like debris on your car and it blocks some of the sensors or the cameras.
And it's dark outside.
As Marcus said,
majority of the time. You're driving, unless you're driving out in 12 at noon. If you're driving anywhere past 4, it's dark.
It's 6 o'clock.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really hard to detect. I don't know, man. I don't know if like Tesla's gonna jump in on that case to like protect. They're
just gonna pay it out.
What they got.
Drive your vehicle.
I mean, they
bro.
pay it out. That creates precedent.
Drive your vehicle.
No,
grab
but
your
like
steering wheel.
you gotta pay it out because this is the cost of doing this type of business, like this is where you have to go through the trial and error of like real life situations.
I think there's more to it because when there's what's that saying? When there's like blood, there's something leaking, or like when there's a drip, there's something leaking. Like basically, what I'm saying is if they, it's kind of like with Michael Jackson.
It's like a leaking dam.
It's like it's like with Michael Jackson when you paid that one kid way back.
Yeah,
he gave the precedent for all these other kids to come through and start suing him.
Yeah,
once you give up on one front. You give up on a lot of fronts.
All of them.
Yeah, but but as I said, like this is the stuff you got to go through because this is the first of its it's the first of its kind in our society.
That's the innovator, bro.
Yeah, like that's the cost of innovation that you got to go through the trial and errors, and you got to put the car in real life situations to be like, okay, can it handle this? So now when situations happen where like let's say 10 years from now, they can at least be like, you remember that case when this happened? Well, we fixed that. That's not happening ever again. And then
I'm not trying to come off as insensitive. I feel for the people that got hurt in this situation. Don't smile, man. I'm being serious.
I'll see your smile.
I'm being serious. I'm smiling because he's smiling. I saw a smirk come up. I started off real serious. I was gonna be super stoic, and then he started giggling and shit over there, giving a little smirk. Anyways, I feel really bad about him, but like, that's how lawyers are, man. They work with like numbers and just calculations and shit and risk. You know what I mean? Sometimes they super cutthroat and they have to be.
And that's what you gotta deal with. Like this is not the first case that Tesla's had,
Yeah,
like,
no.
Tesla's had multiple cases and I'm pretty sure they just paid it off because it's like, like we're not gonna drag this out because it's like obviously we'll look into it to see if the person maintained the vehicle as well. Because that's like another major thing where it's like where you maintain the vehicle to make sure where you're updating the firmware when you're supposed to come in to update it.
Yeah.
Then you clean the vehicle off the way you're supposed to. So it's like they'll probably pay it off, but then at the same time they can probably put it on the driver as like negligence.
Yeah.
Because it's like you didn't do what you're supposed to do.
Also, I'm pretty sure just because it says it's self-driving, I'm pretty sure they say in like terms of services or whatever. It's like they're not actually like true self-driving. Like you still gotta be very attentive. Like you can't fall asleep at the wheel.
Yeah,
because it's not like
That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to knock out.
Yeah, we're not in that stage yet. We almost are. There was at CES. I think I talked about it before, but at CES, the what is it? Consumer Electronic, something.
You had the first two.
You know what I mean? They had. I think it was Mercedes. They started talking about how they'll start coming out with truly autonomous vehicles, but like we're not there yet. So it's coming out next. But what we have right now is like it's like half computer, half us. So
but it's gonna take time,
It's on the driver.
Yeah,
it's not on the car.
Exactly.
Well, because like they're gonna say why did you
wouldn't get it?
Well, right now, but like I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to self-driving cars.
As you said, if I can't knock out in the bitch, I don't want it.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm trying to knock out.
I allow it still.
Nah.
I could be attentive and just like, you know, step back.
Because like at that point, like I'm gonna. So the main reason, one of the main reasons why I got a manual car was to keep me doing something while I'm driving. Because for me, when I drive automatic, I get bored. Like I just be sitting there and just watching like the road, like just driving on the road, and I'm just like, like that's when I want to go on my phone. That's when I want to start looking at other stuff.
Really?
But when I'm driving manual, I gotta shift gears. I'm looking around, I'm shifting gears and everything. It keeps me attentive to the road. That's why I don't. When it comes to long distance driving, I'm not a huge fan of it because like I just zone out. Because I just naturally just zone out in general when I have stuff going on around me. So when I have nothing going on, I'm just gonna just start thinking about something. Or I'm just gonna drift off and look off somewhere else.
Okay. All right.
So
that's not me.
as Marcus said, if I can't knock out, I don't want it.
I'm good on that still.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with my manual.
I feel
A
that.
lie.
6 gears, please.
Next thing I actually just want to bring up as well is, I just wanted to say RIP to 93.5. We ain't got no more Flow 93.5 no more.
Are you serious?
Oh, you didn't know?
I had no idea.
You didn't know?
Oh, you know?
But didn't we talk about this though? Kind of like how eventually radio companies or radio stations will die out.
Nah, but that's not the thing. It's being taken over by another company, like American company.
Heart, who is it? iHeart or something?
Nah, it's not them. iHeart does, I think 92.5, right? Yeah. Wait, no, is it 92 or 99.9?
Nah, maybe 99.
Oh no, it's Virgin. That's
No, that's
Virgin
Virgin.
Radio.
Wait, Virgin's iHeart also, right?
I think it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
they're both
iHeart's
together?
with
Oh, I
them.
think
Yeah. But yeah, so now Flow is becoming Flow 98.7 because
Isn't there already a 98.7?
Yeah.
so G98.7 they sold because so G98.7 was a black-owned radio station.
Right.
The owner of that died like I think maybe about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Around that time, and they sold the company. So now Flow is now being brought over to 98.7.
Yeah.
And I think they're also owned by black people.
Are they gonna continue the reggae, the Caribbean, the Afro beats?
If they don't, it's gonna be a fucking fight.
That's actually a good question.
It's going to be a fight.
I don't think they will.
It's gonna be a fight.
I really don't think they will because I actually fucked with the Afro beats and the what's it called, the reggae and
Especially
the soca and all
summertime.
that.
That's my jam.
It's gonna be
every
it's
day.
gonna be a
Anytime I'm
105.5, bro.
Anytime I'm
It's a
driving in the
105.5
summertime.
thing still.
It's gonna be that from.
Oh yeah. That is a good
Vibe
station,
105,
too.
yo.
But
Shout out to
anytime
them, bro.
we're driving in the summertime, that's my jam. 98.7. Because I just get that feel, those feels.
Get that vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Get that nice summer vibes.
But that's interesting. I mean, whatever, kind of. Because it's like, who listens to radio really like that anymore?
More people.
But
Yeah, I think like we've already talked about it, but like where I said that radio's never gonna die. It's
news radio isn't.
No.
But like music, that could die out.
It'll
easily.
never die.
Yeah, it could.
It'll never die just because as much as everyone's going to the internet for their music and their just stuff in general, people still need local stuff.
No.
Because especially when like if things goes to shit.
No. What's going to
need-
shit? Like fucking Y2K? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
just if shit just goes down, like if the internet goes down, you need some source of other ways of communication. So you can't really put all your eggs in-
news. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, but
news
that's what-
is cool.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
You talking about music?
No, but you
Music
still
radio?
but you still need like local stuff. Like you need places for like artists and creators to go to locally. That's like that could be broadcast on such a wide local scale. So then you can be known within your community because since the internet's so vast, it's not too specific. It's too
No. I disagree. Let me tell you why. Because like, it's not like there isn't those stopgaps like the label, like back in the 90s where they have the label and you got to go through like publishing and all that. Like nowadays you put it on YouTube, put it on SoundCloud, and you can blow out of there. So you'll be bigger than local before local even hears about you.
Yeah,
that's why I say like
that's the thing.
I don't believe.
It's always good to be known within your community.
But you don't need them though.
But that's
You don't need radio.
But then that takes away the whole community aspect of things. Like
No, it doesn't.
because like yo, it's not the same feeling of me knowing people from like across like the country compared to knowing people within my community. People within the community sees me for who I really am.
First off, it wasn't until like stations like 98.7, like when it first came out, or like 105, or one of those like
105's been out for a minute.
the up and coming radio stations those are the guys that put on local people. But like people like, you know, what was it? 93.5 or like 99.9 or whatever. They play like the bigger people.
Yeah,
wouldn't play your own
They
people.
play commercial.
All them niggas
Commercial
play no
music.
local shit, bro.
No local shit.
Yeah,
They only play
they
the
play
people
more
that,
commercial.
you know what I mean? It was like Much Radio or Much Music. Like,
Yeah.
They don't play the shit that comes on TV. That
Well, I
everybody
feel like one thing also is also our radio laws are kind of different when it comes to that.
What you mean?
Like, you know, what they're allowed to play on.
Like certain airwaves.
Oh, does that mean you can't play local people?
No, there's like certain regulations on like
Yeah,
I remember when like I
depending
did
on how big your range
your
is.
tower and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because like you have to follow like I remember when I did radio for a bit, and the thing that they got you to do was that you had to like you can do things that you want to do. Obviously, no cursing and stuff like that, but then you would have to follow certain guidelines to be like, okay, you have to have this many advertisements, you have to have this much Canadian music being played.
Yeah.
You have to make sure this what's it called, that you're giving out like informational stuff that within that hour and stuff like that. And those are like the things that they would make you like have to follow compared to like as you're, you know, the internet's the Wild West, you know, and a lot more companies are willing to work with radio stations than just like being like, oh, I have to search for someone like out there on the internet, especially like if you're local. You know what I mean? Like if you're local, you'd be like, an example would be like when you listen to G98, you be hearing the advertisements for like certain dealerships within the GTA, or you be hearing about like certain like lawyers in the GTA and stuff like that. And it would be a lot harder for them to get to a certain range on the internet because there's so much shit out there, you know?
I hear what you're saying, and I feel like that also doesn't work because those advertisements only come on at a certain time.
Depends what you pay for.
It depends on what time you're coming in. Because if I go on the radio now and they're playing music, I'm not seeing that. I'm not hearing that advertisement at all. But if I go on the internet, there's a better chance.
No, you don't hear it
I'm more on the internet than I am I'm listening to radio.
But that's you.
Fact.
But that's you. But that's not the fast
Nigga,
majority.
that's everybody.
That's not everybody.
On average, people are more on the internet than they listen to radio. There's no way you can tell me anybody is the other way around.
Especially mans that work on construction sites as well. They listen to radio.
More than they're on the internet?
How are you going to be on the internet when working?
I will just say this.
Uh-huh.
It's
Spotify counts as
generational.
Yeah.
With this argument that we're talking about is more generational.
Oh, so it's more like older heads. that
Older
be
heads,
listening to
everyone
the radio.
over the age of, I would say,
40
and up. More
Nah, you gotta be
likely.
more than
likely.
Probably like 50 and up.
Nah, bro,
40 and up.
Trust me.
As the older you get as well, you're going to listen to the radio more.
Yeah.
And
I don't think so.
Well, actually, no. Because
so.
my parents still like download their own shit.
yeah, they'll download, but your parents still listen to the radio.
My parents don't.
Your parents don't listen to the radio?
My mom,
No.
my mom does. I like
Yeah.
my mom.
My parents don't.
My parents listen to the radio.
No.
I listen to the radio.
My dad downloads his own music on YouTube or Spotify. My mom listens to YouTube only. Doesn't listen to the radio.
Yeah, my mom listens to the radio. Especially if they're driving, they don't like to connect their phones to like listen to music.
I'll say majority of the
My
time.
dad plays in his
Like
own
I've showed my mom how to download
plays
music
her own
on Apple Music. My mom's just like, okay, cool, and she doesn't use it.
All this is, you ain't doing a good enough job. You
No.
supposed to put your
There's only so much I can do.
you supposed to put your family on, man. Like you got them in the past. Like they trying to find 93.5. 93.5 don't exist no more.
It's gone.
Like,
Like get with the times, bro.
No, bro. My mom's like, yo, she'd rather listen to the radio when she's driving. She doesn't want to connect her phone and all that stuff unless she's making a call.
Yeah, so
All
that's the
I'm
only
hearing
reason
is
why
you
I
do
say
it.
this is more of a generational topic.
And internet radio still counts as like, cause like there's radio on Spotify and
Internet
and,
radio
like,
don't count.
internet
Yeah.
radio counts.
A lot of these guys have their radio on the internet,
Yeah,
which is actually easier too because it's not.
Are you
it's not
talking
by,
about like selection radio?
selection radio is a part of radio.
But selection is pre-recorded.
Doesn't matter. It's still it's still considered
That's not
radio.
radio at that point.
It's radio.
There's no advertisements in between.
Doesn't matter, bro. It's still considered as a radio. Like
You just
it's
call
even,
it radio, but it's not
No,
radio.
when you go into
just a
section,
really long
when you,
song.
When you go, no, bro, come on, no, it's not.
There's no advertisements in between.
No, it's not, bro. You don't
Because
know.
he plays a show.
Yo, that's what it is. It's a radio show. When you go in Apple Music and you look for selections under radio,
I mean, that's what they call it.
No, like, that's what it is. This is what radio has. Radio has.
I mean, you could also say it's developing. Yeah, you can say that.
This is what radio has evolved for innovation. Mm-hmm. So even though it's on the internet, it's still considered radio. Mm-hmm. So it's like even though it's pre-recorded and stuff like that, like 'cause even if you listen to certain radio shows, you can listen to the previous like whatever aired that day, or sometimes they replay it. So just because they replay it doesn't mean that it's not radio. It's still radio.
What do you mean by that? Like 93.5, they play older shit?
Like they'll have like, let's say Ross and Mocha like during the week, and then let's say someone that they're supposed to have on Saturday in the morning is not there. They'll just replay whatever recording they had that week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, even though it's pre-recorded, it's still radio.
Sure, but at the end of the day, point being, radio is dying.
I don't think so.
It is for sure. It's kind of like with news stations.
I will agree with Jason. It is definitely it's on the decline.
Yeah,
it's not dying like yo.
I mean, it's slowly
compared to what it was back in the day. Yeah,
because our generation and younger would use our phones and all the shit that we downloaded.
100%. Mm-hmm. It's slowly gonna die out.
But there's still older heads. Like when that generation goes, when we're like.
In our 50s?
Like in our 50s, 60s, that's when it will probably be like,
I think it's just gonna be more. I think it's just gonna be more internet radio at that point.
Yeah,
and then you also have Sirius XM.
No, that's also another. What it's gonna be is most cars are gonna be like the Tesla joint where they have the big ass dashboard that you can click Spotify, Apple Music,
click all your apps and shit.
You know, click your apps and you can just play your own music.
Well, I was gonna say my car already has that.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of cars do, but like, you know, the average car, most cars that everybody drives will probably have it. Like a lot, like, you know, as people buy.
My car's pretty average. It's a Honda.
But yours is
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about in the future, bro.
I know, but
nobody's breaking down your shit. All right,
because mine doesn't have that. Mine doesn't have the ability to go on apps.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of cars
mine still has aux and it still has Bluetooth.
A lot of cars still are like you know have the older type deck.
Yeah,
but as we progress, like 10 years down, most
20,
cars,
all these new 20 cars, all of them have like
that super dashboard.
Yeah.
Super, and you can like update the dashboard so you can add your own apps, whatever.
Yeah, then it's
that's what it'll turn into.
Like facts.
That's what it'll turn into, bro. And then people won't be listening to radio, be listening to Spotify.
I still think radio's gonna be there.
News, I think like news radio,
not just news. I still think like there's still gonna be like music playing on there's still gonna be FM. They're never gonna get rid of FM, man. FM's it's a part.
I think you'll be surprised.
It's
like
a part of
years,
it's a part of our society, man. Like not even just like generational. It's actually like a form of communication where like they'll never get rid of it.
Yo, that's probably what they said about the dial phone, bro. Like, this will never go away.
That's completely different.
That's what it is. It's technology. It just moves forward.
Yeah, it's moving forward, but
things die out.
But like radios, they still need that, man. It's a type of analog of what's it called? A communication. You still need I don't think we can fully go full digital,
bro.
Because full digital, one EMP, we're fucked.
Be surprised, man. You'll be surprised
because you still need like that backup to be like, all right, we still got the radio going. It's probably not gonna be making as much money
for radio though.
Yeah,
only for radio. But
I agree for news. If you're talking about news, I'm with you.
So you're agreeing with the AM, not the FM.
I think
like
FM,
music wise, no. I think
FM's always gonna be there, but it's just they're not gonna make as much money as they did back in the day.
I think it's definitely gonna always be AM. It will always be AM.
Yeah, for news because you need that shit.
But FM, it might still. It might.
I think it
really might.
Because even like in the lower '90s, you have like the classical musical and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, it's always gonna be there. It may not be. It's not gonna be popping like how it was before, like when Specs was on and all that stuff. But it's gonna. But it's still gonna be. Still gonna be there. He's still there.
Is he? Wait, was he 93.5 or was he 98.7? Was he 98?
Both. Yeah. He didn't flow in G.
No, but I swear now he only does 98.
Well, now he's gonna be back to flow.
Back to flow. Very controversy in Toronto right now.
For real.
But
Shaq survived though.
I don't know if you want to bring up a topic before I bring up the next one.
I guess the thing that I was going to bring up, I don't know if you're going to bring it up. Super Bowl tomorrow? Is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Super Bowl tomorrow. Who y'all got? Who you guys for Super Bowl? Who's winning?
I'll let
Who you got for Super Bowl? Who's winning?
Tampa Bay Waste over here to guess first.
Are you still Tampa Bay now that Brady's gone?
Bro, I've been Tampa Bay before Brady was there.
He was. I will say Jaden was always.
The man used to see me stressed about Jameis.
Yeah. Trust me.
I'll be like,
he's actually been there. He's been
bro,
there.
I've been stressed, yo. That's why I had to enjoy the last two seasons.
That's another conversation. Who you got for the Super Bowl tomorrow?
So the football in me is gonna say the Rams.
Okay. What's the other bird in you?
But just for like the storyline of it, I want to say the Bengals. Because it's a great story. The LSU boys, they won in college, come to the NFL, win in the NFL. It's a great story.
A team that hasn't won in God knows how long.
Bro, I remember this vividly.
Bengals used to be so shit.
So the place, so the place I'm watching the Super Bowl is gonna be at my boy Billy's house.
Okay.
So his girl is a Bengals fan. Before the season started, she was like, she's gonna buy their daughter, what's it called, a Bengals onesie, and they were like, yo, why would you do that? That team sucks, or like that team. They're like, by the time she becomes older, that team's still not gonna win nothing. Behold, you know it, they're in the Super Bowl this year. So that's why I was like, yo, guys, we have to watch it at their house. Because I'm like, we were all talking shit about the Bengals, saying Joe Burrow's not that guy.
And if they win?
And then they win. I'm like, bro, we have to watch it.
Man's going to be acting like Dwayne Wade. It's a home game. It's my house. It's my house.
Like he's a Patriots fan, so.
Is he?
Yeah, so he's a Patriots fan. But it was just really funny where I was like, yeah, we have to watch at Billy's house. Because I want to, but like, to me, I want to see the Bengals win.
Yeah.
But I would say that I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams kind of blow these guys out.
For the story, I would be more excited. And even just like them, I'm pretty sure they're more the underdog, right?
Yeah,
Bengals are more the underdog. So I like that underdog story. So Joe Burrow, like he looks, his vibe's sick. Like he has that killer vibe in him, bro. Like I see it in his eyes. It's like it's a Mamba ting stuff. So like I'd want to see that team win. I'd also feel sad if Becca OBJ doesn't get that ring. He tried so hard. This is the closest he's been, right?
Yeah.
His first Super Bowl.
And realistically, it's because of what happened to him at fucking the Browns. Why I
he got
feel like
fucked in the
most
Browns.
people want like.
Well, Baker Mayfield's trash.
Yeah, people were blaming him for them being shit.
Yeah, but
shit.
Baker Mayfield can't. He can't throw. He can throw, but like he can't handle that pressure. And he wasn't able to get it to OBJ. And
Joe Burrow, he's like 2 years in right now, right? Or 3 years?
Yeah.
2 years.
Second year.
2 years.
Because he tore his ACL's first season.
First year, and then this nigga's a killer, man.
He's a killer,
bro.
But the thing is, though, is that when it comes to these situations, when it comes to football, is like you have to kind of win now when you have this kind of quarterback, because once you pay them, it kind of makes it harder for you to pay everyone else.
It's just like that, dude. It's just like the Eagles won. That quarterback.
Oh, Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't even he wasn't
he wasn't the quarterback. The guy that actually.
Oh, Nick Foles.
Yeah, Nick Foles. Yeah,
Nick Foles went to a different team because he
got paid and everything. And nothing.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Who you got for tomorrow?
Well, I will say, you guys should know, I'm a Steelers fan. So fuck the Bengals, bro. Are you dumb? I want to see
going for Rams.
I want to see the Rams win all day. And honestly, I want to see
the Rams is like an all-star team.
I want to see OBJ get the respect.
Yeah.
Because he went over that team. As soon as he went to that team, they started playing nice.
Yeah. Well, they're already playing nice.
They're already playing pretty good.
He kind of just pushed them over the top, where it's like
he was the missing link.
You can't double team any of the receivers because they have too much good receivers.
Yeah, so many options.
As I said, it's an all-star team. You got Matt Stafford, which is at least top 10 quarterback. You got OBJ, one of the top receivers. You got Cooper Kupp, top receiver
right now, right? Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp's the top receiver right now.
Yeah.
I forgot who their tight end is, but their tight end is actually nice. On defense, you got Von Miller, You got Aaron Donald.
Sounds like an all-star team stuff.
It does, but I will say, if I was a betting man,
yeah, you go Bengals.
I'd probably go Bengals. Still. I can't lie.
Because the odds are against them.
Yeah, and the thing is too is like,
but they weren't supposed to be here in the first place.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do they really have to lose? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like,
this is just
speaking of betting. Yo, Drake put 1.6 mil
on the Rams.
Yeah.
Well, they have to.
It's spaced out. So hold on, let me see.
He has to put a lot because they're fucking.
You don't really get much of a return.
Yeah, they don't get much of a return because they're supposed to win.
Some put a ridiculous amount. Like some put life-changing money. All right, so he put 600,000 to say Rams win, including overtime. 500,000 to say Odell Beckham gets over 62 receiving yards, and 500,000 to say OBJ gets over 1.5 touchdowns at any time. About $1.6 million. Just bet, just like that. Crazy. You know what?
And he OBJ is his boy, so like he's putting it out there. Like I'm putting my money on my boy.
Yeah.
Over 63 yards, I think that's doable for him.
Yeah.
That should be a given. If he doesn't get that, that's fucking.
But the thing is, those that the Bengals defense is different, bro. Like we've seen it with who they face last round, KC.
Yeah.
These guys were down 21 or 27-3.
Yeah, nasty.
And then these guys came back.
Yo, it's like, that's like this guy's a killer, bro. It's like Brady and when they faced San Fran.
But that's not the
Falcons.
offense. It's the defense. The reason
that's
why
the reason why.
Yeah, sure.
Was because
the reason why they can come back is because of defense. But the fact that you still got to make the passes.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Still got to make the right calls.
And he threw it to his boy Chase.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Part of me, as I said, a part of me, like football-wise, and only because my team lost to the Rams, I'm like, yo, they're probably going to win. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Tampa Bay made that little run. I know you remember when, like, yo, they had these guys kind of nervous where we made a run and we tied the game up.
Yeah, they did so.
And
made me nervous. I was cheesed.
And that's the thing that, like, I was like, yo, these guys aren't unbeatable. And I feel like you need to attack like their defense a certain way. Aaron Donald, I'm scared of.
Yeah,
hands down. That guy's beast. Von Miller's not the same Von Miller from Denver though.
Facts.
So that's the one thing you can attack him. But whatever side Aaron Donald's on, don't throw it there. Man shuts down half of the field, bro.
I'm actually excited for this game.
It's gonna be a good game. Excited. And then we got a halftime show with Dr. Dre.
That's what I'm excited
for. Halftime show.
I'm actually
Kendrick Lamar.
First, when I heard it, I wasn't that excited.
Eminem.
Nah.
But I want to see Kendrick bring out my guy, Baby Keem. Yeah, I want to see him bring out.
I don't think he'll bring him out.
I hope he does, man.
Because I don't think there's enough time.
I need him to do, Family Ties.
Family Ties?
If he does Family Ties, it's going to be sick.
Crazy, even the other joint. What's the other song that changes the beat like 3 times?
Range Brothers.
Range Brothers? Dog. Those are his 2 biggest songs right now.
Not the Waynes.
There's 2 biggest songs. The way those beat change-ups and like hearing that live, you hear concerts live are different.
It's different.
You hear it live, it's going to be crazy. I know.
The Baby Keem concert's going to be crazy still.
The reason why I'm happy is because this is actually the first in a while that hasn't been like either top singers or the rock or pop
country
bands.
or something like that.
You know
when is the last time we had like a rap artist? 50 Cent performed there?
No.
Has there ever been a rap artist before for the halftime show?
The only thing closest to a rap artist was Justin Timberlake.
I would say The Weeknd. It's closer to
as a rap artist.
Yeah, The Weeknd's closer to a rapper than Justin Timberlake.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think there has been.
But yeah,
I can't think of someone right now.
Do you think? Hold on, let me ask you this. Wild take. Do you think the reason why the NFL allowed this was to pander towards that certain community, so that brings down their speculation of the NFL being more racist or being racist?
Yeah, I could see it.
You know what I mean?
I could definitely
do you see that move?
Yeah, because only for the fact that this is the first time in like we've ever actually had rap, and like all these NFL men listen to rap.
You know what I mean?
And that's one thing that always pissed me off too, is because I feel like it slows down the game. Like the
halftime
Superbowl
shows usually like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. Well, one they're long as hell, but two, every other time it's been
like ballads. And
shit. like like singers. And like no disrespect to
they're all great.
They're all great,
but it's just like no time and place.
Yeah, like
keep everybody hyped up.
These men need to hear rappers right now. Like they need to hear some hard shit. They can't be hearing singing things, dancing things right now.
I think there's a list right. There's a bit of a list right here. There's a little bit of
pandering on the NFL, man.
Oh, these are just the best ones.
They're catering towards, because they're getting a lot of flack, especially right now.
But that's where where does most of their money come from?
The white man's.
I mean, for sure, but owners don't care. Owners want to hear what they like. Yeah. Top dogs want to hear what they like.
That's facts to all the old white mans that are up there. They're trying to see that.
You know
they're cheese. They're going to be cheese this year.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to see if there's a rapper right now.
And it's not even like it's like, these are old heads, so like it's allowable. Imagine they had Uzi under. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, these are just like
RP, but imagine they had X under.
Remember when they usually
either of them, either Triple X or DMX,
bro. That'd literally be the whole thing.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, good.
But yeah, right now I'm not really seeing any like rappers.
I don't think there has been. I don't remember.
I'm in the 90s right now.
Bro.
I don't see
At best, Eminem by himself.
There's Michael Jackson that I see up there.
Yeah, that was years ago though.
Yeah, I'm in the 90s.
Or Janet Jackson.
Diana Ross.
That was with Justin Timberlake.
I don't know who.
Jackson,
Boyz II Men did. I didn't know that. Smokey Robinson. Oh, this one looks elite.
Oh, elite.
Boyz II Men, Smokey Robinson, Martha Reeves, The Temptations, Queen Latifah.
Whoa. Okay, that's the first rapper. That's the first rapper.
This was 1998.
98, yeah.
That's so Queen Latifah, first rapper.
Queen Latifah, first rapper.
And then the next year was Gloria. So there's Stevie Wonder. Phil Collins had another one.
Earth, Wind, Fire type joint.
Aerosmith and NSYNC was 2001.
Yeah. All right, so no rap.
Hope I'm in the 2000s now. P. Diddy, Nelly, and Kid Rock in 2004.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that
McCarthy,
one. I remember that one for the Kid Rock still.
Because
Kid Rock was wild.
They had to have Kid Rock in there.
Yeah, but it was so random. Like, Kid Rock.
Like, Kid Rock. The hell?
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Shit.
Like, I'd allow my guy, the drummer. Who's the drummer that's dating the Kardashian right now?
Oh, Travis?
Travis
Barker,
like, if it was Travis Barker, I'd be like, all right, cool. He's a drummer. You know what I mean?
CeeLo Green had one too.
Crazy.
CeeLo Green's a rapper.
Is he a rapper? I don't know if I consider
he's a rapper.
He's a singer.
He's a rapper. He started out as a rapper. CeeLo Green started out as a rapper.
He started out, but what was he playing when he was in the Super Bowl?
Definitely is his biggest shot. What's the
his pop tracks?
Crazy.
Yeah. He did Express Yourself and Like a Player.
That's actually a hard song. I'm gonna download that.
Yeah, Like a Player. But yeah, like CeeLo Green's a rapper. Destiny's Child did 2013.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars. Yeah, like I don't think we had like other than Missy Elliott was in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first mainly just hip hop.
But when they put Drake on there, holy.
Do you think Drake would ever do it though?
I think he would.
Yeah.
I think he would.
I feel like he won't.
You think he wouldn't?
I don't think Drake would do the Super Bowl.
I think he would.
Because it's like it doesn't really do anything for him. You know what I mean?
Doesn't do anything for anybody, really.
Well, like,
what do you mean?
Like, the thing is that, like, I'm looking at more of, like, Mary J. Blige just dropped an album, right? Eminem is Eminem because he, like...
What, so you're going to say Dre's Dre?
Dre's Dre, and I think...
Drake is Drake.
But the things that, like, with Dr. Dre, though, is, like...
Someone was just, what do they call him? The artist of the decade?
Yeah, but, like, the thing is that right now with Dr. Dre, he's probably helped out with Mary J's album. Kendrick's probably gonna start doing this whole thing now where he's gonna go on a run and then go back into his cocoon. Nah, Kendrick has to drop an album after dropping
He has to drop an album this year?
Yeah.
I think you're hopeful.
I think he has to. I think
he said he was already going to. Anyways,
I think he has to. I think if Kendrick doesn't drop an album this year, it's kind of like a wasted year because it's like, why did you do the halftime show? Like, what was the point of you doing that?
I think the vibe of it is like West Coast.
But if the big homie asks you, yo, you're trying to hop on the halftime show, are you gonna say no?
Yeah, especially the guy that put you on, you're not saying no.
Especially Jay.
Lil Wayne asked Drake homie. Right now, be on my album, Drake can't say no.
Oh yeah, of course not.
Yeah. Kendrick's not saying no to Drake.
Kendrick.
Even if he didn't want to do it, you're not going to say no to
Top
the
Dog
homie,
put
bro.
him on.
Dre put him on.
No, Dre did
Dr. Dre definitely
Dr. Dre did his first album.
That's putting him on.
But Top
Dog. His first album is like his best album. Damn near. It's like arguably people say it's his best album.
It's a classic. But do you listen to
if you didn't listen to Section 80, I want
Section 80 is good too. Yeah, Section 80 is really good.
I think Section 80 is up to the same part as Good Kid, Mad City.
Where the world knew him is Mad City.
Yeah.
The world was introduced to him. It was through Mad City, through Dre.
Those explosive booms. Either way, Super Bowl should be exciting.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Mary J. Blige, listen to her album if you haven't listened to it. I only heard the one song and that was it. And it's the song that she was talking about that she went broke.
You listen to Mary J?
I haven't listened to her in a while. Can't lie to you.
She hasn't dropped anything like that. That's why. But apparently this album, she says a lot of emotion in it because like she got divorced and she was saying that like her man, she had to pay her ex-man like alimony and stuff like that. And then she's like how she went broke and stuff like that because of like paying all these lawyer fees and all this other shit. I was like, damn.
I mean, she shouldn't have fought so hard. She just paid up.
Yeah, but then she still would have been broke.
That's what happens when you fight so hard, man. You fought so hard and you lost. Just be a man. Be a man and pay it up like a man would. If you wearing the pants in the house, keep the pants on and take out your wallet and pay. Yo, City Boy is up right now, son. Who's my guy who got paid?
I can't argue that. I can't even argue that.
I mean, how many times have great men been chopped in half?
That's what I'm saying.
By these women out here, son.
I can't lie. We're shooting in the gym.
When you're saying all this,
talk about it.
When you're saying all that, that was literally everything you just said was going through my head. It's like, yo,
man.
I know what the guys have to do.
I know. That's the same thing. That's the same thing went through my head, but I was playing a little devil's advocate.
You should have just took her out, bro. Just you're making more money than the guy. All right, yo, break them off a little piece. Did they have kids? They had to have had kids, right?
I actually don't know. I actually don't know if Mary J. Blige has kids.
I feel like that's a factor in having to pay out all the alimony or whatever.
Probably, but
kids or whatever, you gotta keep up.
How much are we at right now? Like time wise? I just want to see if we got enough time for the next topic.
125.
125? All right, so we got some time. All right, so last topic I wanted to bring up was NBA trade deadline.
Jeez!
So, lots of crazy things happening.
Yeah.
Lots of crazy things happening.
So, number one thing I know we got to talk about, James Harden going over to Philly with Paul Millsap and Brooklyn getting back Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks.
I feel like this has been kind of written like though. We heard the rumblings about James Harden wanting to leave, and him wanting to play with Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing new. I mean, am I excited for Philly now? Not really, because James Harden hadn't been Houston James Harden.
They say he was faking his injury. This season, he was faking his injury.
Sure, but I was looking at the photo of James Harden. James Harden looked like he's 46. Like the way his hair slicked back, it looked like he's bald on the top. I don't know why, but it looks like he's
just in Brooklyn. Man's like, Kyrie's not getting the vaccine. Man's part-time.
Got the little beer gut going on. You know what I mean? He got something going on. I don't know. He looking like that. It looks like I don't know what process or what he did to leave Houston, but he never got over that. Whatever that fat suit he had on never came off.
Yeah, you know what?
Slightly off.
You know what it is though? It's like he wanted to go to Philly in the first place because the guy that was the general manager of the team in Houston, was the general manager of Philly now. So he wanted to go to Philly from the beginning, but then KD kind of talked him into being like, "Yo, we can win a chip in Brooklyn," and then he's like, "All right, let me go to Brooklyn," and then Brooklyn obviously gave up bare mans to get him.
Yeah.
And then he went to Brooklyn. First season, Kyrie gets injured.
Yeah.
James Harden played hurt, and then they lost.
I don't think he played hurt. I think he just played overweight.
Nah, he was hurt. He had the hamstring injury.
Was he hurt?
I will say that's the reason why. That's the reason why he had a hamstring injury,
because he had too much weight on it.
Too much weight,
and the way he plays.
Yeah.
But yeah, so either way, so that was last season. So now this season, man comes in. The team's not good. Like, other than KD, Kyrie, and him, the team's not really that good.
Facts.
Kyrie's still not playing.
Kyrie's part-timer. Man, I saw KD go down and
nigga looked at the part-time. What the fuck?
I was like, wait, I thought we trying to win championships. You got this man playing part-time?
That's unprecedented. It's like, when do you ever have a part-time player? I ain't never heard of this shit
That's
before.
what I'm saying. Man wants to win a ring.
What's going on?
So the man's like, yo, get me out of this situation.
In on Monday, Tuesday, off on Saturday, Sunday. It's like, fuck, is this Foot Locker? Like, what's going on, man?
Yeah, these are the shifts Kyrie's coming in for.
Massive retail, bro. Holy.
You know what I mean? So I'd be mad if I was Harden too. So I ain't signed up for this.
So the man's like, sure. I gotta get out of this situation. And personally, to me, first day, I was like, man, these guys fleeced Philly.
Yeah.
But then after I had like 24 hours to think about it,
I don't know, man. You got
a good
James
trade.
Harden, like
it was honestly a good trade for both teams.
Yeah. But I think
I feel like
Philly won that one.
Philly may have.
Feel like Philly won.
I feel like Philly may have
Philly got
edged out a little
I feel
bit
like
more.
the
Philly
only
got the better
reason.
player.
I feel like the only reason you say Philly won is because of the Kyrie situation. Because if Kyrie was healthy, Kyrie,
because of the Ben Simmons situations, we haven't seen this nigga play.
Yeah, we don't know how Ben Simmons will
Are you forgetting Ben hasn't played yet?
Yeah, he hasn't played all season.
That's a fair argument. Ben is pretty trash.
It's not even like,
but also,
could be nice.
Like I said, James Harden isn't the same James Harden. Until I see that James Harden.
But I feel like he will be because he has a big man.
Yeah, he can dump it down to.
Never had no big man on Brooklyn.
Embiid's different, bro.
Embiid's a different big man. Like he's gonna obviously score 30 points, 25 points.
He's been
30 points.
Exactly. He's been doing it. He did it on injury too.
Exactly.
Yeah, with a bad knee, and now his knee's good.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you're gonna say James Harden comes. All he has to do is facilitate and give him a mess. And the thing is, that same James lefty come back, bro.
And the thing is,
I hope he plays.
The thing is too with like these guys as well is the fact that they didn't give up too much for him.
Yeah.
You know, they still got.
Did they give up like two first round picks?
Those are picks, bro. I'd rather give up those picks.
They might get Brownie. Who knows?
Nah, that's not happening.
Brownie?
The only
When's
way
he getting drafted next year, this year, or the year after?
I think the year after.
I think 2024 is going to be his draft class. But the thing is, though, is like the picks they're giving up is this year and 2027. So your pick's not going to be a lottery pick this year. So it's going to be at least maybe like the 30. It's going to be in the 20s. 100% guarantees it's going to be in the 20s. So you're fine there. You kept Maxey, which is really good.
Yeah.
You kept Thibault, which is good. You still got Danny Green. You still got Tobias Harris. And
Danny Green's still hooping?
Yeah.
I thought he was a fucking... Doesn't he have his own show at ESPN? The Greenhouse or something like that?
I think that was just a podcast he had.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just a podcast he had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he went over and stopped hooping.
No, that was JJ Redick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like they didn't give up too much, and it's like as Marcus said, like Ben Simmons hasn't really been like we haven't seen him. Defense, he'll be there, but like he's not gonna score and stuff like that. And then you got Seth Curry, he's a shooter and stuff.
I mean,
but
maybe
no defense.
Maybe it'll be like the same situation with Andrew Wiggins. I mean, although Andrew Wiggins hoops throughout,
but there's But the thing is that there's a foundation in Golden State. There's no foundation in Brooklyn. Kyrie's a part-timer. What kind of foundation is that?
I think he relies
on... Has there actually been foundation in the Nets organization ever?
Never.
Yeah, they're fairly like, well, they restarted after they changed up their name and changed cities or whatever.
Yeah, but it was just more of like a branding thing. It's still the same.
It's still the same organization.
Still the same Nets.
But I mean, it's a new city also. They changed city, changed.
They don't have real
location.
fans either.
It don't matter.
Change fans.
Their fans are legit.
Once you uproot all that, like that's the foundation gone, right? So,
because the GMs are still there, the owners. The only thing that's different.
I mean, it's a different owner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Something like European man.
Is the owner. It's the same management.
I don't know, but like I don't think Brooklyn's gonna win anything. I think it's gonna be an interesting team as well. Like you're gonna have Ben Simmons and everything, but like as we said, we don't know what Ben Simmons we're getting, and we already know that he mentally can't handle certain situations because like he's basically scared to play in Philly. You know, so it's like, what do you really do from there when it comes to him?
And that was just Philly.
Yeah,
Not to say Philly isn't. Philly's probably one of the hardest.
Philly fans are tough.
Yeah, they're probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest. Like
place.
Place to play across all boards, you know.
Yeah.
But Brooklyn, New York,
Brooklyn fans aren't that bad because like they're not really diehard fans.
but
no,
media
man.
though.
Oh, the media is definitely the media is different. Yeah, the media, New York media is very difficult.
Fuck your life. Hey, bye.
especially when Brooklyn plays the Knicks.
Yeah.
That's like a playoff game.
I don't know, man. Yo, honestly, if I'm bad, I don't know if I want to go to New York because if I play bad and just hear New York niggas roast you,
Hey yo, Ben,
yo,
bitch ass.
dog, it gets
The
nasty.
fuck outta here.
Yo, the accent and like the cadence and everything, it hits hard, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if you can take it, but
Imagine
we'll
us
see.
telling him man cussing at you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if you can handle it still.
I bet 500 on this fucking
But real-
game.
but-
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Real talk, still, I think James is gonna lose the weight in Philly because he has.
That's what you said after Houston, but go ahead.
Nah, I said that before.
Yeah,
But the thing is, he did lose some weight when he was in the first year.
He
when
did,
was
he
in-
did.
tried.
No, he lost it, but then he got
He
injured.
lost it and then he
Tried.
gave it back.
But then
Quarantine, bro.
But I think in Philly's different is because he has his mans in Philly, like Meek Mill, Lil Baby comes down to Philly and stuff like that.
He has his-
They're-
yeah.
I think they were saying like Mark Rubin as well. And it's just
Well,
man's will roast him and be like, yo, bro, you're like, you're too fat on the court. That's why you can't do it the way you need to. And Embiid's gonna talk shit. And Doc Rivers will say something too. The man will go up to like, you know how older heads are, like they'll walk up to James and pat his belly and be like, yo man, gotta lose some of that. You know how older heads are too, they don't care, they'll slap your belly and be like, yo, you gotta lose that. Yeah. And Daryl Morey's also his boy, like the GM of Philly.
yeah, man. All these sound like
They can
great
say something.
factors. You gotta show it though. You gotta show it.
No.
It's all great until he shows.
Well, when do
it,
they
man.
play?
March 10th.
That's the next time they play?
Yeah, Philly versus Brooklyn's March 10th.
Well, when's the next time James plays?
When does James play?
They said most likely by next week. They say he's not playing this weekend, but he's most likely playing next
We'll
week.
put him through fat camp. Put him through.
No lie.
What's
Well,
all
Charles
what's all
Barkley
those
said-
shows?
Boot camp?
No, I'm thinking of like
Oh, the Biggest Loser.
Yeah, big.
Oh, biggest.
Put him through Celebrity edition.
That'd actually be fun. This guy would be murking that though, because I think he's fine. Like it's
Yeah,
actually fun.
he definitely has the stamina. It's just like
Charles Barkley said it best, when they're picking the All-Star team.
Oh yeah, you gonna
And-
put some icy hot
Yeah,
on it. Yeah,
they're like LeBron and them were like, yo, LeBron's like, I gotta get James. I don't know if he's healthy.
Yeah.
Man's like, he healthy now. my man got traded,
Yeah.
so he's healthy now.
Katie's
Fact.
face?
Yo, KD tried to hold back
because he knew.
Bro, the man tried to hold back the laugh and he couldn't.
Because he knew.
bro.
He knew.
Credit, but he was lucky a little salty still.
He's salty. That's why he didn't pick him.
Yeah.
Man did not pick him because he's like, yo, this guy left us. But I don't blame James.
Yo, you can't be surprised. Like, yo, I wouldn't even be surprised if
I don't
anybody
blame
left that team.
but
bro.
I don't blame them because Kyrie's a
Part-time
part-time
player?
Bro, I remember the first time we were talking about that, and I was like, bro, nah, I'm not having
no
no
way.
part-timer. Are you
Yeah,
dumb?
that's right. I'm not having no
You're
part-time.
paying you this much money. If I'm an owner, nah, are you dumb?
Yo,
I'm not paying you.
Yo,
Definitely
I just should have put money on that because like son would have won. He called it. He said Kyrie was gonna be a part-time.
Oh yeah,
player.
Nigel.
Nigel was
But the
first
thing is, like, he wasn't the first part-time player.
He wasn't the first.
No.
Who was a part-time player?
This is back in the day. This so I
Oh,
forgot.
when they had to have a regular job and play it, because the NBA wouldn't pay him enough.
No, it wasn't just that. It was basically
When it was the ABA.
this guy.
Yeah, man.
This guy. I forgot his name, but basically he was actually a doctor, and you already know how much you're getting paid as a doctor in New York. You're getting paid guap. So then he was actually
hooping.
he loved ball.
Someone was 7 foot. You got to hoop.
Man, I love ball.
I mean?
But I want to be a doctor. No.
You know what I mean?
So
the
they're saying
basketball.
that he only played home games because he would play the home games
yeah,
and
so you got to
then-
be on emergency.
yeah.
Probably.
So he'll play ball, do his thing, and then have
It's
to
kind
go
of
back
sick
to
stuff.
work.
That's kind of sick.
So that's
how do you? Hold on. What kind of doctor was he? Because is he performing surgery? Because it's like your hands the dexterity on your hands change when you play ball. I'm pretty sure you gotta have nimble hands.
Most, you wear gloves. Most guys have pretty soft hands.
No, but it's not about that though. It's about like your muscles change. You know what I mean? Like your hands aren't as supple. You gotta have steady hands.
Yeah, you have steady. You can still have steady hands.
I don't know, man. I think it changed. I think when you playing ball, it changes.
No, because it's the same thing as if you're
someone that's working out. How many people died on this bed?
Well, bro, if I remember the guy's name, I can't give you that number.
Word. All right,
but either way, from the minute Kyrie was a part timer, I was like, this team was going to shit. So
that's funny.
Good luck to those guys.
Brooklyn.
The next trade
the best
is Porzingis has gone to Washington now.
What about CJ?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Porzingis got traded for Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans.
Oh my God, they give him
Yeah, so
Porzingis from Mavericks?
Yeah. So he's on the Wizards now.
Damn, St. Kuzma Porzingis' team now, eh?
Yeah, Porzingis and Kuzma, and then when Bradley Beal comes back.
What was the issue with Porzingis on Mavericks though?
Can't stay healthy.
Can't stay healthy. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna last.
Yeah, he has his
just too injured.
He has.
It's a typical tall man.
Yeah, but like when he first came into the league, he had like a weak lower body, so like that was just kind of for him to set up to fail, and like he tore his ACL early and everything. The next trade was
CJ from Portland.
CJ went to he went to the Pelicans. It wasn't a bad trade. I thought it was a good trade for the Pelicans.
I just thought the meme was funny when Damian Lillard comes in. And he sees that CJ got traded. Yeah, what the fuck? He's like, who's helping him now?
Yeah, they had to blow it up.
And they got rid of Norman too.
I'm surprised they didn't trade Nurkic.
Yeah, facts.
Nurkic doesn't want to stay. Like, he's gonna leave anyway, so it's like I think he's gonna probably. I don't want him in Toronto.
Maybe it's out of spite.
No, I don't think they're on the right trade. He doesn't play defense. His defense isn't that good.
Do any of the big white guys play defense?
JV plays okay defense.
I said JV.
After he went through us.
Well, yeah, because you remember we messed up his development. We turned him to a player that ran like he had Tim's. Like and he was a pick and roll player.
That's true. Pound the Rock was our old motto, right? Is that still our motto? I don't think.
No, the Rock's gone. The Rock went with Dwayne Casey.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. But Dwayne Casey,
that actually has to hit hard. Your motto's gone. They take away your they
stripped it down.
Stripped it.
They take away all the settings or everything that you set in stone.
DeRozan's gone.
And then you win the next year.
Yeah,
it hurts.
Yeah, right after you won Coach of the Year. Yo, that's why we lose to we lose to Detroit. Because I'm pretty sure this man tells these guys, yo, we're not losing this game.
Yo, man has a cigar in his mouth. Y'all motherfuckers better not lose this.
If you guys lose, don't come to the locker room.
Yo, for real. Yeah, they play with an edge when we face fucking Detroit.
That's what I'm saying. Anytime we face Detroit, these guys play like literally they can't be beat.
Yeah, they actually play like God. So.
These guys play like a top team, and we're like Corey Joseph's going off and everything.
Anytime the team scores, Dwayne Casey just looks at the Raptors bench.
But the next one was Montrez got traded to Charlotte.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that team's.
Tell you, Wizards are just blowing it up. Beal's out for the season, so
yeah,
it's like you might as well. Derek White got traded to Boston for Josh Richardson.
Isn't Bobo on thing now too?
Bobo is
Celtics.
Nah, he got traded from the Celtics.
He got traded from the Celtics?
I think they got traded to I think the Magic.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I might scroll past it. Bagley got traded to Detroit. Serge Ibaka got traded to Milwaukee.
Serge got traded?
Yeah.
Fuck the Clippers though.
So I was trying to get the next ring, yeah?
Hello? Well, no, it's also the fact that I think the Clippers are done for the season. Because like Paul George is going to end up getting surgery. Pissed off about that. Messed up my whole fantasy team.
Wait, which one?
2 of my fantasy teams.
Yikes.
Because one of them, he was my keeper.
Yeah.
And my other league, I traded for him. And it pissed me off so much because I traded RJ a first and a third for Paul George.
Oh, that's
And then this guy got injured, and I was like, okay, maybe he's just sit out for a bit. And they're like, yo, speculating about surgery, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
So I had to trade away Giannis to recoup up my picks and stuff like that.
I should have stayed in Toronto, man.
Yo, we got the last best version of Kawhi, and I keep saying it, and it's true. I don't think the Clippers are ever going to get that version of Kawhi that we got.
No.
They can't load manage properly.
Kawhi should have stayed in Toronto, man.
Because all the players he wants on the Clippers are basically players for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Man brought Serge over. These guys traded for Powell. Man been trying to recruit Kyle to come to the Clippers. Why didn't you just stay in Toronto?
It's because the cold, probably.
Nah, bro, we would have got Paul George.
It's probably just because of the city.
Bigger
Honestly,
market.
if Toronto was in LA, he would stay.
Yeah. If it's
Easily
just it's because it's a bigger market, because like LA has just in that city is like what, over like 3 million people or something like that.
Yeah, LA has 30 million.
Yeah, so it's like he has a bigger market than Canada.
Yeah, but you got a country though.
You got a country, but he doesn't think about it like that. He thinks about it's like, oh, there's more people in LA.
Yo, the look Jason just gave me on
no Canada, man. You don't give no goddamn about that.
That's why we gotta get players like Scotty Barnes that loves to hear and Gary Trent.
Like Gary Trent, I swear Gary Trent's a Toronto nigga now, bro.
Man loves Toronto,
he's a
bro.
Toronto nigga, dog. Oh,
And then you have mans from Toronto. The mans that are actually, you have man like Delano probably showing them the spots now.
Yeah, facts.
They're probably like, yo, we didn't know about that. Delano's like, yo, dog, I know
I
these
probably
spots.
dropped to the hood and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Brought to Rex is like, yo.
Get some real Jamaican food, bro. Gotta go to the hood for that.
Trust me.
Let's see any notable trades that happened. Yeah, so Bobo got traded to Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Dennis Schroeder got traded for Tice. So Houston. We already know about Dragic getting traded for Thaddeus Young.
Fuck that guy.
Thaddeus Young was a good pickup for us, though.
Yeah, I'm actually happy. I'm just happy Dragic's off.
Well, he wasn't playing, so like they gave the Spurs.
I hate that guy.
They gave the Spurs an A on Bleacher Report and Raptors a B because we attach a pick with it.
Yeah.
But then it's like we gave the Spurs a player that wasn't playing for us, so obviously we gotta give up a pick.
Yeah, for a player that potentially will play for you.
Yeah, he'll play. Like I'm pretty sure he'll play, especially since he's a vet.
He didn't want to play when he got here, so.
Yeah, so Thaddeus Young's a vet. He'll come in, especially those nights when like Precious and Kemp Birch plays good. He just can't stay healthy.
Yeah,
but like when Precious and Boucher,
that's what he's gone for a while now.
He came back and he was wearing the mask because of his nose. And then, like, I don't know what happened after that. This guy got some neck injury, and I was like, bruh. But when he's in there, he's nice. And then the surprising trade I know most of us saw was Sabonis for Tyrese Halliburton. That was the thing that surprised me the most.
I didn't see that one.
So it's Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson. They're going to Indiana, and Sabonis.
Oh, actually, I did see that one.
Yeah, Justin Holiday and Jeremy Lamb are going to the Kings.
I swear that was the first trade.
Yeah, I did see that one.
Yeah, that was like the biggest trade that happened. Like, well, other than the Norman Powell one, but yeah, and the CJ one. But it was a pretty big trade still. I can't lie.
Bear man's got Dashway.
Yeah, I like these kind of stuff. Like all these trades that happen. But
yo, honestly, I don't know. They need to get rid of these super teams, man. Because like, there's a lot of teams that aren't really as exciting as they used to be. Like Pacers aren't exciting.
They suck.
Who else? Clippers aren't really exciting.
Can I ask you a question?
But that's because of.
But they got stars though.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you really care about the Pacers though?
I used to. Back when, like, when O'Neal played.
Ron Artest and all them.
Ron Artest was on there when my guy,
Steven Jackson?
No, my guy who's injured right now. Who
Paul George.
Up here, Paul George. When Paul George was on there, like, that used to be a fun team to watch.
But then that's the thing.
There a lot of those teams were like, it was okay if they were to come on. It's okay to watch them. But nowadays, if you get the wrong matchup, not like if you get fucking Detroit and Houston, I ain't watching that shit. I ain't watching that shit.
You know what? The thing is like, you can't really say the NBA needs to do something about it. It's just more of like, the teams just got to do better. Bring better
players got to do better?
No, you got to, like, as an organization, you got to do better with building talent around a star player when you have them. Mm-hmm. It's not on the league to be like, we need to make it fair.
I'm not saying it's the league. I'm saying, not the league itself, but the league as a whole needs to do better.
No, they're not doing
that.
So
in the sense of where each team itself needs to do better in having that player and raising them, and
Yeah, like what Milwaukee did,
but also
and stuff like that.
Also, not making the trade to create super teams or let super teams be created. If a man wants, like Damian Lillard, they'll never. Portland will never trade him.
No, they'll trade him.
They'll never trade him.
They'll trade him
unless he's like trash.
No,
he's trash. He's not hooping like he was.
No, they'll
trade him.
They'll trade him just so they can get assets, so they can build. And that's the thing where it's almost like how it is, like even in my fantasy league, where it's like I'm trying to trade away players so I can get picks, so I can put myself in a better position in the future. Mm-hmm. If everyone else has a problem with it, make trades so you can do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like, don't look at me and say, "Oh, you're ruining this, you're ruining that." It's like, nah. If you guys want to win, make winner moves. Mm-hmm. Don't think that this is not supposed to be fair. Like this is a competition.
For sure, you're trying to win, but if you're a team like, I don't know, like Pacers, and you're trading away your Paul George and you get nothing, you don't get that same type of caliber back. Yeah. So keep that fan base and keep that excitement in your team. Mm-hmm. Don't make that trade. That's a dumb trade. Because look how long Pacers, they haven't been close to winning since the 90s or the early 2000s.
But they were close when they had Paul George or David. Nah, that was the 10s.
Was that the 10s?
Yeah, that was probably 20.
You're thinking early, bro.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron.
Wasn't that 2008?
No, LeBron was on Miami.
2010, bro.
Yeah, 2013.
Early 2010, 11, 12, and 13.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is I hear what you're saying, but then that's not a proper move because if you're just looking at it just as a basketball sense, okay, yeah, you have a talent. Eventually, we'll have people to build around him. But you also got to look at the people aspect. He's not happy. If he's not happy, he's not playing hard. If he's not playing hard, what's the point of having him? That just decreases his value.
So you create the team around him to make him happy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if you get to a point where you can't make that player happy no more?
You can't do it?
You just got to trade him.
Nah, because trade him if you get something in return.
You won't get a superstar. You gotta get
trade
picks.
If you get something in return, but if you don't get something, you gotta get picks. I don't know, man.
You gotta get picks and all that.
It ruins it. It ruins it because it creates what we have now, where it's I'm only looking out for 3 teams, 4 teams.
So
out of how many teams in the league?
So go. That's how it is. Sports.
3-4 teams, really? That's it?
What? You got Golden State, Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm. You're not looking out for Memphis?
Memphis? No.
Memphis games are exciting as hell, bro.
Ja?
I'm more excited for... He's an exciting player, but I'm not really excited for the team. More excited for Hornets.
Okay.
And...
You're more excited for a team that isn't even in contention to make the playoffs?
They look like a more exciting team.
But they're not winning.
They're not winning.
They're not winning games?
No.
They're outside the playoffs.
They're even outside the playoffs.
There's still time. There's still time.
Yeah, but it's just they're exciting, but the thing is excitement doesn't win. And that's the thing.
I think next year, if they don't make it in this year, next year they'll be really exciting. I think they're still learning. They got some young guys, the young good guys on there. That's why I say their team looks a lot better. I guess Toronto because I'm from here, but not really.
I was gonna say those 4 teams for me, but I also like watching the Nuggets. I like watching Memphis. Mm-hmm. I also like watching Chicago. Mm-hmm. Chicago's interesting.
Chicago is good too. Yeah, Chicago is really good. But I don't know if I want them to win.
I like
or if I'd like to see them win.
I don't think they'll be able to just because of injuries. Too many injuries for those guys.
I like to see DeRozan win.
I like watching Philly play. Philly is interesting, especially Embiid because he's just so big and just nimble the way he plays. I'm like, damn, this guy's actually why is he so finesse?
I don't know. Anytime I think about Embiid, I think about the time we made him cry.
I hear you, but this is not the same. This is not the same.
This guy's smiling.
All I gotta say is that's not the same player that's playing right now. Because the man's not getting those stomach flus like before. On God, that's the reason why we beat Philly.
Yeah,
he had stomach flu.
The man was sick. The man had a stomach like a baby. That's the reason why we won. If Embiid played all 7 games, we would have lost. Probably 6.
Added a little something to his banana bread. Okay, yes, chef.
Hey man, we won.
No, still, he had the right ingredients.
Yeah, but
is that it? You got anything else?
No, that's it. I think we're how far are we
anything
right
else
now?
You want to bring up?
Anything I want to bring? Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm good. I'm
No,
good.
nothing?
Yeah.
All right, y'all already know what it is.
Don't
The
forget
Mans
the
of Mossin
bombs.
podcast. Once again, if you haven't already, it's Valentine's Day weekend. Go ahead to Maneuver Men's Grooming, purchase some items, and then when you're done, use MAM at the end of your purchase and the coupon code. You get 10% off your order.
And then make sure you guys like us, subscribe, all that good stuff. Oh, voice crack.
Voice crack. It's all good. We
All
keeping
that
it
good
in.
stuff.
One take, baby.
You guys will be seeing us on some promos soon. You know, we got some merch coming soon, so you guys better keep an eye out for that. And, you know, make sure you guys tune in next week for episode 62.
It's your boy.